Hi, welcome back to FPL Hunt, and today we're going to be talking about who has the best fixtures to start off the season. Please make sure that you subscribe if you want tips to win your many leagues and that you think this advice helps you. Let's get into the first team. Firstly, we have Liverpool, who have incredible fixtures, and it's great because Liverpool are one of the best teams in the league. Liverpool face Norwich, Burnley, Chelsea, Leeds, and Crystal Palace. Chelsea may be one of the hardest teams to face in the league, but the rest of the fixtures are pretty much perfect. Firstly, Norwich are a newly promoted team who are expected to go straight back down. Burnley can be solid defensively, however they are still one of the worst teams in the Premier League. Leeds are a very good team, but because of how attacking they are, they always concede a lot of goals, and that could help us. Liverpool have a very good record against Crystal Palace in recent years and should beat them. This shows how good Liverpool's fixtures are, and you can't get much better. The best player to have from Liverpool is definitely Mo Salah, and is arguably the most important player in the whole of FPL. He is just so good and doesn't stop scoring. So despite him being 12.5 million, I still think he is a player you must have in your team. Another good player to have from Liverpool is Alexander-Arnold, as he is one of the best right backs in the league. He may be the most expensive defender, but if you need the extra 0.5 million you can always go for Robertson. Mane and Jota are risks, however, because they aren't as nailed on as the other players on that list. Overall, Liverpool players could be very useful this season. The next team who have great fixtures are Brighton, and they face Burnley, Watford, Everton, Brentford, and Leicester. First of all, Burnley are one of the not-so-great teams in the league, as I said before. Watford are a newly promoted team, and although we don't really know how they will play, they are also expected to be one of the worst teams in the league this season. Everton could be a hard fixture, but we don't really know who Rafa Benitez is going to line up next season. He could make them stronger defensively, however they are not as good as some of the other teams in the league and are definitely beatable. Brentford are another newly promoted side, and it is very unpredictable to what type of season they will have. They have made some good signings already like Air, but Brighton could definitely beat them. Now the fifth team they face is a hard one because it is one of the best teams in the league, in Leicester. Leicester are a hard team, but I guess for game week 5 you could bench your Brighton assets as they face Crystal Palace in game week 6. The only player I would use from Brighton, however, is Lamptey, because he is an attacking right back that can get goal involvements, and he is 4.5 million. The problem with the other players is that there are other players that are better for either a cheaper price or the same price. For example, Dunk is 5 million, and there are players like Fofana who are 4.5 million who is nailed on and plays for Leicester. However, overall Brighton have very good fixtures as they face two newly promoted sides in their first 5 fixtures. Finally, the last team that we have in Man United as their first 5 fixtures are Leeds, Southampton, Wolves, Newcastle, and West Ham. Leeds are a good team, but like I said earlier, because they are such an attacking team they concede a lot of goals, and that is why it is good to have attackers who play for the opposition who would beat Man United. Southampton are a team who had a very poor end to last season, and if that continues through the start of the season this could be an extremely good fixture for Man United. Don't forget that last time they beat Southampton 9-0. Wolves are also a team where we don't know how they are going to play, as a defensive manager in Nuno has just left and an attacking manager in Bruno Lage has just come in. It will be interesting to see what formation they play next season, but Man United could easily beat them with their attack. Newcastle were in a relegation dogfight for a lot of last season, but their incredible form from the end of the season was fantastic. If they carry it on, they could give Man United a small test, however it is likely that Man United will win. West Ham are the last fixture Man United have, and of course they had an incredible season last year, but they are expected to drop off a bit this season. They are definitely the hardest team Man United face out of the 5, however because of how old the attack of Man United are, Man United should beat them. Now moving on to Man United assets you could bring into your team, the most important ones for me are Bruno Fernandes and Luke Shaw. Bruno Fernandes just gets so many goals and assists, and he is also obviously Man United's penalty taker. Luke Shaw was by far the best left back in the league last season and is also a good price at 5.5 million. In terms of the other players, I think they are a bit too expensive. Anyways, Man United have great fixtures to start off this season. If this video has helped you see who has the best fixtures to start off the season and you enjoyed the video, remember to like, subscribe and hit the notification bell. Every subscriber is appreciated. See you in the next video.